has got all sorts of ramifications, and it's Iran versus the USA. Iran have 3 points and the USA have 2. USA 2 back-to-back draws, not been great, but they have a real opportunity now with a win to go through, which would have been their main aim. Iran at plus 300 are massive, by the way. They are massive. USA at plus 100. We've got to look at the goals because both sides have got to go for the full 95, 100 minutes. Over 2 goals at minus 140. Iran are minus 175 to score. USA a plus 135 to score 2. Matty, what's the feeling like in your home nation? Because the thing is here, USA, if they put their front foot forward, I think Iran definitely score. So this is a both teams score an over, but do USA score twice?
Yeah, these are 2 totally different teams. So to me, this is a very interesting matchup with 2 teams that don't seem to like each other very much, especially after the press conference for this game, which just happened, which maybe some people in the chat were able to watch. So there are definitely some high tensions in this game, and there are not a lot of friendliness between these 2 sides for sure. So I think cards could definitely come into play in this game. But as far as the total, this is a very tough game, right? Because I agree with you. I think both teams to score is very likely in this game, and the question is either side going to be able to get that extra goal to put it over the top and win this game? And for Iran, they don't need to do that. They just need to draw in this game, as far as the U.S., who obviously need to win this game. So I think what we will see in this game, especially because I agree with you, I think this is going to be a tight game. I think it's going to be highly contested, and I think we're going to have to see the U.S. press very, very hard in this game. And they've done a very good job of that, and they've done very well with corners so far in this tournament, out-cornering Wales 5-3 and England 7-3 in their last game. Iran against England got out-cornered 8-0, and then they did out-corner Wales 7-2. But Wales actually went up 2-0 on the corners, and then obviously a lot of cards late in that game for Wales, which contributed to them losing the corner battle in that game. But to me, I'm not going to complicate this. I'm actually going to take the U.S. corner spread in this game. I think they're going to have to put on a lot of pressure regardless of whatever the score is in this game. And I don't expect them to sit back if they do go up 1-0, because they probably will need 2 goals to come out with a win in this matchup.
Yeah, there's many ways you can look at this. Let's just try and break down how we think the game's going to go, because Iran are more than happy to sit back and hit you on the break, which means the USA are probably going to have more corners. So Matty's there at like minus 1.5. Mina, Iran are a good side. They keep the ball, they move the ball, and they move it at pace. Now, the over 2 goals in the game is minus 140. But if you go to the alternate line on betus.com, it's plus 130 for over 2.5. I see 3 goals in this game, whether it's be 2-1, 2-2, or even something mad like 3-0.
Where do you think the second goal's coming from, Iran or USA?
I honestly, I can see them both scoring 2.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, because obviously this is really charged up by all the political sentiment going around it. And Carlos Queiroz has obviously lost his mind on Twitter. Well, it didn't actually, in all fairness, responded to what he found was really unfair from Jürgen Klinsmann. There's going to be this desire to prove everyone wrong, because Klinsmann had said on BBC, in case you didn't know, that the harassing the ref is something part of Iranian culture. He means the style and brand of the football. It was just clumsily given. And I think that they understand what this means to the nation for them to, East versus West. Everyone keeps talking about 1998. Iran want a repeat of that. It was the only time that I was in New York during a World Cup game, and I remember seeing just all Iranian flags all down Fifth Avenue. So that was the most interesting thing that I've ever seen happen between them. I do think Iran is very well organized. They're also an older side. They are averaging age of about 28 and 29. So there is somewhat a lot of experience there. What I find very interesting about USA is that they start off at such great pace. They're looking for the goal. They're always pumped up. And then they sort of start to fall off. We didn't see that happen against England, actually. They remained very concentrated. Whether or not they will do the same against Iran when there's so much on the line, they will be looking to attack consistently. Will that leave them gaps in the back for the likes of Azmoun and Taremi to really get goals? I think so. So for me, I actually think that Iran has the upper hand because there's less pressure. They do only need a draw. They are politically charged up at this moment in time, whereas for a lot of these USA players, they're young and they just want to see what they can do. Really, I don't know whether they can keep the discipline that they showed against England when it comes to Iran. So I'm going for Iran draw no bet.
Yeah, I feel as if USA probably score first in this game, and then everything
Yeah.
goes out the window. I love the fact that Sean, who must be the most exciting person to take to a party, thinks this is going to be 1-0. No, I think that there'll be fireworks in this game. Yes, I see also someone said about a red card and also Taremi to score plus 350. I just see there's going to be goals because both of them, they've both got an opportunity to go through to the round of 16, and they were both massive odds against to qualify. I mean, I think Wales were the second best side on paper or on the odds. So, listen, it's there. It's but one of them. You've got 90 minutes. Go out and take what's yours. And I believe that they keep going for the full 110 minutes. And listen, I wouldn't be surprised if it gets out of hand. Let's have a little look at the official picks. I've gone with the alternative market of over 2.5 at plus 130. USA minus 1.5 corners at minus 110. Does look like that will be the pattern of the game. And Iran draw no bet at plus 165. Does bring in the 1-1 and the 2-2. Obviously for us all to win. 2-2 with Iran. But then that's not going to be good for the USA. So I think it's good for football that one of these sides will be going through to the knockout stages.